So hey everyone, welcome. In this video, we are taking a look at some fun, cheap camera options. I love photography, always have, but sometimes I need to spice it up a bit. When everyone has an iPhone 15 Pro and you go to an event and everyone's taking a photo of the exact same thing with the exact same camera, and the camera's doing all the heavy lifting, and then it's being AI processed after, and then it's all being shared at the exact same time, and you have a million photos from the same event, it just diminishes the value of those photos. No one cares. You don't care. Those memories are fleeting. You throw them into maybe your Google Photos and you never see them again. Okay, well, I need to differentiate myself in some way. I need to have some fun. Taking a photo with a smartphone is not fun. It's just you press a button and you forget about it. There's nothing else to it. So you need to change it up. And I can't afford a $5,000 full frame Sony. Even then, I don't know if it'd be that much fun. But what you can do, and what I can do, and what I have done, is I just buy a lot of cheap stuff and have fun with it, and then move on. So I wanted to cover some of these cheap camera options. I think there's a zeitgeist moment at the moment with some people who are photo heads. They want to play. So this video might appeal to them. It might appeal to you too. This is my first camera. This is my mom's OM2 Olympus. My entire family, I guess, grew up on Olympus. This is a film camera. Yeah, I have a lot of really good memories with this particular camera. My mom took photos of me as a kid, and I took photos when I was a teenager with this. My dad had the fancier version, which I now have also. But yeah, those film cameras have had a resurgence. People like film, like processing film. I am not big on processing. There's a cost to it. The first moment I got when this came out around 2012 or so. This is a digital version of my childhood camera, right? So I was really excited to get this guy, and you can now find these cameras for $400, sometimes even cheaper for Panasonic. There's like a GH1, a GF1, G1, a version by Panasonic of the same style of camera, which you can get for about $150 on the used market. It's even smaller than this. Highly recommend it. It lets you change lenses, which is kind of the fun part. Snap on, snap off. And why this is a fun, cheap camera, and this is one of my favorite fun, cheap cameras, is I like the looks of it. It's relatively compact. It has a lot of the modern features you'd expect, despite it being over 10 years old. But there's tons of cheap lenses. Like this is a fun, cheap fisheye lens. So if you like a fisheye, you can just pop it open, pop it down. It's a body cap lens. You can get these types of lenses from AliExpress for $20 now. And there's no shortage of just fun manual cameras. And they're not automatic, most of them. Some of them you have to just manually turn. And they're all small. These Micro Four Thirds lenses are very, very tiny. Most of them fit in your pocket. So great, fun camera. There's no AI. There's no advanced processing with these cameras. It's just what you see is what you get. It's a good, solid, fun digital camera. Strong recommend. Here's another camera that's film-based. This is an original Polaroid camera. Yeah, this is an old guy. I had quite a few Polaroids as a kid. The problem is I could never afford the film, and I still really can't afford the film. The film is in here. Pull tab. Anyways, the way it works is there's sheets of film in here. There's a little battery inside it, somewhere probably here or here. And so the battery that's inside the cartridge powers the camera. When you take a photo, it projects the image onto the film, and the film has built-in film processing. So when it pushes the film out, little rollers in here squishes the film, and that starts the exposure, the development. And then you just wait a few moments and it develops. This particular one I don't recommend. This is the famous one that we see everywhere because of Instagram. This is a black and white one, I think. Maybe it's not. Well, it's not black and white, but it takes a certain type of film that was commonly black and white, and it's not compatible with most of the newer Polaroid cameras. I forgot what it was called, but it was I could only ever find black and white film for this particular model, and it was more expensive than the regular newer models of Polaroid. Anyways, this is just a museum piece at this point. Fujifilm, I don't have any of those, but they make a smaller version, and the film for those smaller versions you can get for about $3 or $4 per photo, and you can buy lots of them from AliExpress or from Amazon. So if you don't mind those new Fujifilm Instax cameras, for about $80 to buy a camera, and then $2 to $3 per shot. Now I can't afford $2 to $3 per shot. So what I did do instead is I bought this fun little toy. Looks the same in some ways, right? It has that Polaroid aesthetic. Here we go. So it's a toy camera designed for kids. Let's take a picture of this plane. You can see that it auto prints. And then you just rip up. It has a little space here that you can put a date or a name, whatever, or pin it. So it's kind of Polaroid-esque. It prints out relatively flat. And the best part is this paper, you can buy, it's just receipt paper. It's just receipt paper. You can buy 50 packs of it for like $20. A bag of it can be had for almost nothing. So you can print really cool photos all day long. And apologies for not positioning everything properly, but this particular camera prints with a dot matrix style sort of effect. It's low resolution, but it's really kind of a cool effect. This camera, again, I paid $32 Canadian for it off AliExpress. You might find it for 30, 40, 50 bucks on Amazon. All prices I'm going to probably mention are probably going to be in Canadian dollars. Just FYI. So this is fun. You can print 50 feet worth of photos. Another example would be, let's say, my cat. Just fun, cheap memories. Cool. Highly recommend this camera, and I'll just show you that you pop it out. Film goes on the bottom there. Pretty simple. Line it up, and you're done. Now it does have a lot of fun features as well. I'll just cover it quickly. So it does have a camera. It has games you can play, which is kind of interesting. Snake, just kid toys. How do I go back again? Yeah, camera. And it does have a selfie mode as well. So if I go back to the camera, think if you long press, hey, there we go. So you can see me now. So it has a built-in selfie camera there, which is kind of nice. And the field of view on this particular camera is pretty decent. You know, kind of what you see is what you get. I kind of like it. It's wide enough for my needs. And there's a little LED light. It comes in several colors. I bought a white version, and my sister stole it, or I gave it to her, in all fairness, but she loved it as well. So I got the black version for myself. And not all of these cameras are equal. So I want to warn you there. I'll give you an example. It's this guy. This guy was even cheaper. I paid $20 off Amazon for this guy. I wish I could say it was as good. The menu system is better, but it has a smaller screen. It does have a selfie camera, but so it takes longer to print. Has a countdown. Any day now. Try that again. Didn't print. No paper. Stupid paper. Let's try it again. Try it again. Try it again. Took a picture of nothing. Okay, it's blank. That's probably because I put the paper in upside down. Nope. Let's try it again. Try again. So like you look at that, where is the plane? Dude, there's no contrast. It misprinted here. So this camera, this printer is junk. I unfortunately don't know what to do with it, but only cost me $20, so whatever. Bye-bye. So I don't recommend that. And here you go. This one was good. This one was bad. I think this one had a 200.pi, a DPI print head. This one had a 300 DPI print head. This had a 2.8-inch display. This one, smaller one. So, yeah, be careful. Junk, good. Now, I thought if I spent a little more money, I'd get a better camera. And unfortunately, I don't think that's how it works. This is a Kodak Memo Shot. It looked cool. Came in white and yellow. I ended up buying both because they were $50 Canadian. And it came with, what, 20 rolls of film? So I'm like, might as well go for it. So here we go. This is the Kodak. It has kind of a nice little feature. First of all, it has this selfie mirror. So it's one camera, but you can see that there's a mirror. So you can kind of hold it here, press the shutter button here, and take selfies that way. I thought it was clever. It looks kind of nice because it looks like the old Kodak film cartridges that slip into your camera. So kind of nice. Everything about it feels good. You hold it here. You can pin your shot and then take a photo. So let's do that. Okay. I took the photo. Now what it does is it freezes. Then you have to manually hit print when you actually want the photo. it does this interesting thing where it spends a moment trying to align the film, warms it up, prints it out. And you can wrap up. So this is interesting in the sense that there's no DPI to it, like there's no dots, little per inch. It's kind of trying to simulate black and white film. You can't really tell, but there's stripes, like banded stripes this way. The textured matte hides it a bit, but there's banding. It's Kodak film, Kodak label paper, and you can't use regular thermal paper. The device gets confused and says there's no film. There's a certain IR sensor that looks for this specific sort of paper. It looks for the, I don't know. But the nice thing about this is it is a sticker. So you can stick it on things. You can buy sticker paper for these other things. So like this is sticker paper, and this works with this camera just fine too. So there's nothing special necessarily about the Kodak film paper over the dot matrix. It does have a little more of a realistic look, where it's not a dot matrix sort of style. It's more solid by default, and it does feel like good photo paper. It does peel up on the edges over time. I find that a little bit annoying, but otherwise it's not bad. Where this guy completely fails, though, is it does not work if the room is dark. And if it's too bright, it doesn't work either. It doesn't work well at all in certain cases. Maybe I have some examples here. Here's my cat. You can kind of see the, I don't know if you can see the banding. Maybe not. The banding that way. You can also see that it's peeling off the paper already. Here's another photo of my cat. You might again see the banding issue. I don't know. To me, it's pretty noticeable. Washes out quite a bit. And where it really fails is with faces. I try to do my best here, and just unusable. So as much as I love this guy, it does come with a mobile app that lets you print labels to it. So that's nice. However, the labels are extremely simple. I don't know if I can pull the app out for you. I have a Pixel phone, and it's completely trash these days. Google screwed it up. Anyways, so here's the app. You have a label maker, and the functionality is pretty underwhelming. You can just do some basic text, hit print, and then it will print that label out. You can also print photos from your phone, and you'll get slightly better image quality than the built-in camera. I'm less interested with taking photos from my phone and printing them out onto this, but you can do that, and you'll get slightly better photos then. Overall, there's a lot of opportunity with this camera. The software, the image quality kind of sucks. They have to spend more time getting the exposure right, things like that. given that it also uses special paper, and the paper isn't super cheap, it's okay. Anyways, I'm staying too much time on that camera. I'm not a fan of the Kodak camera. It needs more time to cook. Okay, what else do we have? Oh, we have this guy. This is not a camera. This is a printer. But I think it's worthwhile talking about because it lets you print photos on demand. This is the app. I got the MO2 Pro. This is 300 DPI. You can select, I'm going to select you can take a photo. There's no camera built in. You just have to take photos with whatever. Okay. I'm going to take a photo of just a random thing. Print. There we go. So not bad. Image quality is okay. I wouldn't say spectacular, but it's nice. You can put this in your car. You can bring it with you somewhere. And if you want to share a photo with a friend, you can print very cheap photos off your phone quickly. And when you give this to a friend as a photo, there's more value to this than there is with a digital photo. Same goes with this camera. This camera does have an SD card. You can put one in. But if you don't put an SD card in, it just prints them out and you don't save the photo anywhere. So when you print it, that's the one time you print it. That's the one copy. And suddenly that printed piece of paper has a whole lot of physical value to it relative to the image you might have on your smartphone of the same photo. It's just this photo, if I give it to someone, has more value in my mind than that digital photo you send them. This is something that they'll cherish more, especially if you claim it's the only copy. Yeah, so when it comes to label printers, this is okay. I'm not unhappy with this particular device. There's lots of them online. You can buy this one. The mobile app is nice. It comes with a lot of features, but a lot of the templates, a lot of the special features, you have to pay for a monthly fee. So it's I don't know. If you do a lot of crafting, I'd say this is a great tool. It's fun. You can get stickers, as I mentioned, that can be printed out. You can get transparencies. You can get glitter paper. And you can have some fun printing out photos with this from your phone. Cheap as well. Okay. I think that about covers it. I hope this video was helpful. If you have questions about specific cameras like this, you can go into the menu and you can change a lot of things like contrast, DPI, things like that. The defaults with this are nice. Just be aware, every single company makes slight variations and the specifications aren't clearly defined. This specific model I do approve of, though. The other one's hit and miss. Yeah, I'll answer any questions. Yep. Anyways, thank you for watching, guys. Bye-bye.